Grand Rising, people. I hope you have a beautiful day. Um, I wanted to talk about the power of letting go. The power of letting go of things that no longer serve us. People, places, things, habits. Because we don't we don't realize how deep this thing is when you're holding on to stuff, what you're doing. Because you see, before we come here, we have a divine soul contract plan, a soul purpose, something we came here to express, to bring to this reality, not to hide inside behind a false character. We came here to express that, and that was part of the plan to bring this universe to the next levels. That is, you know what I mean, the growth that we're trying to do. Every single one of us is a stepping stone. It's part of the plan. So when we come here and then we start, we forget, obviously, because we forget our divine plan. We forget our past lives. We go through the amnesia where we forget what we really are and who we really are. But there's a good reason for that. It's because this is the place where we make our choice. We're left to our own free will. You see what I'm saying? Because this is like a place where you're tested. You're tested, and if you make it through and you still got your soul and you're still connected to your love, obviously you're going to be a bit distorted. You're going to have to have done certain things along the way that wasn't coming from love. So nobody can say that they didn't do that, even if you ain't been like that in this particular life, in this carnation, you would have done it in another. You see what I'm saying? Not all, but majority. But anyway, so when we come here now and we got we got a divine soul contract, and then we start to think, hold on, nah, let me go against that. Let me make up my own contract. But we don't do it consciously. We get tricked into doing this, you know what I'm saying? Because of all the things that we get taught. Oh, you need to do this, you need to follow this career. And, you know, you'd be saying as a kid, oh, I want to be a singer, or I want to be something that you just naturally love. And then somebody say, no, you got to do this for money. You see, your divine plan, you were saying it as a child, whatever you wanted to be. But somebody shut you down. They didn't, not all the time, they didn't do it from a bad place either. They thought they was doing the right thing, telling you, nah, you got to do this, because they're just worried that you're going to follow something that you're not going to be able to make it in, and then you're going to have to settle for something that you don't like. That's not really a soul purpose, but you're going to do it because you need to make that paycheck. So what I'm trying to say is that when we hold on to these things, it's like there's energy forces, there's beings out there, our ancestors, our angelic, our guardian angels, our higher self has got a plan. And because this is all energy, so when we stick with that plan, you stay in alignment with it, everything you desire in your heart and soul is going to come to you. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna draw it towards you, because you're putting out that energy. You're putting out what you love. You're doing what you love. You're doing it every day, and that's what you're going to get back. You can receive from the universe. You're going to get back what you love. You see what I'm saying? What you desire. I'm not saying there's going to be there's not going to be hardships and there's not going to be obstacles to overcome and stuff like that. Of course there is. But what I'm saying is, when you come up to these obstacles, you're not going to be in your lower self when you come up to them. You're going to be in your higher self. And you're going to be in a well better mental, emotional position to deal with them. That's all it is. It's not the problems go away or you ain't got problems in life. You deal with them from a higher self perspective instead of a lower self perspective. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting immature, running around, avoiding, blaming, you take responsibility. You do what you got to do. Sometimes you might even feel a certain way about it, but you don't dwell. Our moods shift and change. Doesn't mean we have to hold on, like you get into a bad mood, doesn't mean you have to hold on to that thought for how many days. You've got to let go and move forward. So letting go is a beautiful thing. It's not just letting go of a person or letting go of a thing. There's an energy force that you let go of. And when you let go of that energy force, your divine higher self energy force falls back in alignment, and it becomes the driving force within you, and you become confident and you know what you got to do, and you go through. You see what I'm saying? You get through the obstacles and you start getting the things you desire because you're vibrating in your true self. You're putting out your true expression. So you're only going to get back what you truly love and what you truly want. Instead of when you're putting out what's not in alignment with yourself, you keep getting things that's not in alignment with you. Hence why you keep doing this chasing pleasure thing, because all this stuff's coming and it's like, man can't deal with it. So we've got to keep chasing pleasure and doing these other things that really doesn't really bring happiness, only brings instant gratification for that moment, and then like a down feeling again afterwards, because it's just like taking a drug. It's just a hit, and then once it's over with, you need it again. You see what I'm saying? That's all we're doing with this pleasure thing. It's all because we're out of alignment with our divine plan that has been divinely planned for us before we came here. We come here and we start trying to play God in a wrong way, even though we are the co-creators God, but we start trying to play in this logical mind where I can make up my own plan from a physical, like egoic mind state, and it's going to be better than the divine plan that I made in a soul contract with divine beings guiding me before I come here. You see what I'm saying? This is how it works. This is how it works. So when you're going against what you're here to do, you're just holding all this energy around you that's blocking out your divine guides, your divine energy. You're not listening to them. You can't tap into them because you're listening to something else. You're in a different wavelength. You're in a different, you know what I'm saying? You're lost. I was doing this, you see what I'm saying? I was doing this. I was afraid to let go of certain things. I was afraid because I didn't believe in myself. I thought if I let go of this and that, and what am I going to do? Like, how I've put time into this, how am I going to, you know what I'm saying? How am I going to move forth? But you got to trust in yourself. You got to trust in the guides, the angels that are guiding us, ancestors. They're around us. Whether you believe it or not, they are around us. They're with us. I feel the presence of mine. I don't know about anybody else, but I do. We're divinely protected. So just know when you're holding on to some type of, maybe a way of making money, maybe a job you don't like, maybe a relationship doesn't serve you, maybe friendships that don't serve you, going out to certain places, going places and going to certain environments that don't serve you, but you just don't have that courage, or you don't know anything different. Like, it's hard to step out of it because it's just a habit, and you ain't got no other people and no other friends and any kind of out of that environment. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard. This is where you got to stand alone for a bit. You got to find yourself, and when you find yourself, don't worry, the things will start unfolding. But you got to be able to stand alone in your truth, what you believe, and not let nobody sway you. See what I'm saying? So letting go is really important. Letting go will start, it's like your divine, your higher self, your guardian angel, they got a plan for you. They can see prosperity for you. They can see what you truly are in your heart when you can't see it. And it's like they're just waiting for you to just let go of these things, let this remove this energy out of your life, so then this divine energy, your true self, your soul, can become the driving force of your life. And then you will start doing the things you're really meant to do, vibrating your true self, becoming who you are, growing. And then you will start receiving the things, because you're going to be putting out your true expression, your true self, and you're going to be receiving that back. See what I'm saying? It's important. It's important stuff. The power of letting go. It opens up doorways. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not know you got to go into the unknown and not even know certain time how the outcome's going to be. But you got to believe and trust in yourself and the beings that are guiding you, in your higher self, that you know you're following this. This feels right to you. I don't feel out of alignment, so I know. I'm serving my sole purpose. See what I'm saying? So it's important. That's what we're here to do, man. We've played around. I've played around. We got lost. I got lost. You know what I'm saying? I've hurt people. I've done things that I'm not proud of. Unconsciously, sometimes consciously. But like, it was all part of this process. You see what I'm saying? It was all part of the learning, the lessons I had to go through, the karmic ties that I had to people. You see what I'm saying? The pain, the suffering, that eventually you rise up. Sometimes you gotta go down to get back up. But when you get back up, you're stronger than ever. So don't be afraid to let go of what is not serving you. And most of the time we know what's not serving us. We don't get honest, we don't say it out loud, but we know. We feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's that time, it's the elimination period. It's time to eliminate and start clearing our space of people, places, and things that does not serve us. You need to shine. You need to become who you truly are. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be prosperous. You deserve to be prosperous, fulfilled. You deserve everything the universe has to offer. You deserve it. I deserve it. We all deserve it. But we got to put in that work, and we got to start following our divine plan and doing what we're meant to be doing here to get that stuff back. Do you know what I'm saying? You give to receive. This is just about the growth of humanity now. There's nothing more. This is not about a selfish like plan, a little act that's all for yourself. We have to be doing things in a bigger perspective now for humanity. That's why I'm doing this. I had doubts before. I'd always wanted to, you know what I'm saying? It was a calling for me. But then I realized, nah, I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for us. And if they ain't got the courage to do it, I have. So I'm gonna do it, and I ain't gonna talk about it. So peace and love, people. I woke up with that on my mind this morning. The messages that's coming through. Like I said, I'm only the vessel. I'm only the vessel. Don't get caught up in the messenger. Just hear the message. It's a mistake that a lot of us done in the past. We get too caught up. We miss the message, man. Because the message has been the same from a lot of teachers. But we start getting caught up. I am only the vessel. Peace and love, people. Have a good day, and we'll catch up soon.